The problem of gun violence is front and center tonight in St. Petersburg. Nearly 300 guns were reported stolen in this city last year alone, and most of those were stolen from cars. St. Petersburg police are trying to combat the problem by reaching out to at-risk youth and another specific group. Rod Carter joins us now to explain what they're doing. Rod?
Hey, Jen, this is actually a very interesting multi-pronged approach. First, the city has hired Reverend Ken IRBY to lead the way. He is well known in St. Petersburg for his efforts to impact youth. But officials aren't just going after the teens to try to save them. They're also focusing on people who own guns, making sure those guns do not end up in the wrong hands. Headline after headline, teens killed or killing others on the streets of St. Petersburg, a disturbing trend forming. In December, 17-year-old Tyler Lord gunned down, killed in an alley behind his St. Pete home. Just a few days later, 17-year-old Gabriel Wallace also murdered just a few blocks away from where Tyler Lord was killed. And then just a week ago, 2 teens in St. Pete arrested in a hotel shooting.
3 fatalities at the end of the year.
And now a huge plan to combat those grim and growing statistics. Reverend Kenny IRBY, a pastor and longtime youth role model in St. Pete, hired by the city as the new Community Intervention Director. It's a position created to ensure young felons are given the help they need to get their lives back on track.
It's about worldview expansion. It's about exposure. Children know what they know and as you said, they're very impressionable, and we have to show them really relevant alternatives.
IRBY is just one part of the plan, though.
Open it up.
The other part, providing these gun locks to people who need them and want them, and vehicle anti-theft devices to help people secure their cars even more, since more than half the guns reported stolen in St. Pete were stolen from cars.
We're just trying to slow the people down and say, hey, take a second. And that's what we're trying to do, just be responsible. As the mayor's saying, if you leave your glove box, lock the glove box.
Can they try to rack it?
It's an effort to turn things around and stop youth and gun violence in a city that seems under siege from both. The mayor and the police chief are also asking gun shops to distribute this letter they gave to them, to give to the gun owners, legal gun owners, asking them to store their guns safely, to keep them out of the hands of children and criminals. By the way, the number to call for those guns, gun locks, I should say, 727-893-7128.
Well, has the problem of guns coming from cars, stolen guns from cars, gotten worse? Are they just more aware of it now?
Actually, it has gotten worse. Apparently so. The department released some numbers to us today, and in 2013, there were 216 guns stolen. In 2014, there were 262 guns stolen, and last year, 293. Interestingly, auto thefts and burglaries have gone down, but the stolen guns from those cars has gone up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lock your vehicles, lock your guns.
Yep.
Do what's right. All right. Thank you, Rod.
Sure.